This is Gold Dome Mill in the Mojave Desert. At a time, Gold Dome processed all the ore for the surrounding mines in the Mojave. The mill processed so much ore that they actually built a railroad line that went right up to the mill itself. It was called the California Eastern Railway. This now defunct 45 miles of short line railroad ran from Dobbs all the way to Ivanpah. Gold Dome was abandoned in 1998 following the formation of the Mojave National Preserve Act of 1994. So this is Gold Dome. This is part of the, Ivanpah? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think so.
Ivanpah Mining District. Now this right here used to be a control center, and it's actually pretty well intact. Control center was intact. I think there was some files in there too. There was a bee's nest here, and I think somebody burnt down the control room just to get the bee's nest down.
Or to get back at him. This got stung one too many times.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. It's a really cool exploration. Unfortunately, it's in pretty bad repair. I think since the last time we've been here, there's quite a bit more damage.
A lot more damage.
There's a whole lot more tagging. There's a lot of new tagging.
I especially like the one over there that says penis yummy.
It says suck it. Where's the penis yummy?
Right in front of you.
Oh.
Typical guy. If it's not hitting you in the face, you can't see it.
It's like this is all new tagging. A lot of machinery still here too, which is kind of cool, right? So you have these big presses right here, and then I'm guessing these are sluice boxes, right? These are vibrating sluice boxes. There's 3 rows worth of them. These things are pretty cool.
Is this safe to walk on, you think?
Yeah.
You say yeah, very, very fast.
In 2017, the site was vandalized. The site was turned into an art installation by a group called In Decline. The art project was meant to protest, and I quote, man's quest for wealth at the expense of our earth and her natural resources. More recently, in 2023, a group called Dead Wrong Crew used Gold Dome as their canvas for their work. Gold Dome is classified as a SuperFund site. What that means is that it has hazardous chemicals that are improperly stored. Some of the substances known to be here are deadly amounts of cyanide, contaminated heavy metals, and hydroxide. Most mines that process gold use cyanide to separate the gold. There is cyanide all over this site. The telltale signs of cyanide is discoloration in the soil. If you ever go to an abandoned mine and see pink colored or peach colored ground that doesn't match the rest of the ground in the area, that is cyanide. Cyanide stains the ground, and it's very dangerous if disturbed. Here, you can clearly see the remnants of large ponds of cyanide based on the color of the ground. Disturbing the ground here can be very hazardous to your health. It's also one of the reasons why we didn't do burnouts on the site. We didn't want to disturb any of the soil and put up that cyanide up in the air so we can breathe it in. But more importantly, we also didn't want to cause any further damage to this site because we want to make sure that others can experience it for how it looks today. If you visit any of these sites, leave it like you found it. Don't take any souvenirs. Be careful where you step and try not to disturb anything, especially on older structures like this. They may cave, they may fall apart, or you may be disturbing some hazardous chemical. And please don't smoke. There's a lot of oil residue and there's a lot of debris here, and it doesn't take much to start a fire in one of these places. Even somebody's discarded trash, if you leave a bottle here out in the open just right, it can start a fire out here. That's how sensitive these areas are. A lot of you guys ask me why I don't share locations from most of the places I visit, and it's because most abandoned places we've visited, we've seen get destroyed by people visiting and not respecting these places over the years. Here you can clearly see the impact of people vandalizing this place and increasing its deterioration. Doors have been damaged. Doors that used to slide open don't anymore. They're actually falling off. There's signs of people doing donuts in the garage. And then the control room was burned away because somebody had a fight with Africanized bees there. One of the times we visited, we actually ran into these guys. They were very, very aggressive, and somebody decided to burn the control room down. It was one of the coolest things to check out here. It's just preserved control room, and it's gone. Okay, it's kind of funny that it says hope and nope right before.
Bee's nest.
Oh, we found a new nest. It's up there somewhere.
Of course, it's in the bathroom. Yes, honey, please make more noise for the bees. Yes, let them know where we are.
And then finally, the artwork. While it's really cool, the in-decline artwork gave it another dimension in this place. And then the subsequent tagging that happened here, it is destroying this facility. All those holes that they cut into the facility are speeding up its decay. And imagine too, those guys were cutting up those big green tanks at the front. Those were full of cyanide at some point. Not sure what they were thinking cutting those up. But guys, really the message of this video is please respect these places. Be careful when you're out there. Don't destroy them so that others can experience it too. Because otherwise, pretty soon, these abandoned places are going to end up like every other site in the Mojave. Burned down or knocked down to the ground, and all that's left is an uninteresting slab. We saw this happen to Boron. We saw this happen to that abandoned airfield. So many places are getting destroyed by the careless nature of visitors. So please respect these areas. They are not your own personal playground. They are areas to be respected, and leave them how you found them so that others can come experience it, so that your kids can come experience them again with their families too. Because these places are a part of the mining history in the Mojave, and it's a very cool part of the history, and they should be preserved so that as many can experience it. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. I hope you thought it was cool. Please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.